Good morning and welcome to That One Thing. We are so excited to wish you a very, very happy new year. It's been a wonderful time off with the holidays, and I'm really happy to be back. I'm really happy to be back with the show, and I'm excited to share some stuff with you guys. Today is a Spotlight Saturday. We do not have a guest, but I have four very important things that I want to talk about that are important to me, and I think will be important to our community. Um, I am in Los Angeles right now. I have ties to Los Angeles and New York City. If this is your first time watching the show, hi, I'm Julie Garnier. I'm a singer, an actress, a producer. I've been technically producing shows on YouTube the entire time that we've been on the pandemic. And now I have my own show that I'm hosting. So I'm very excited to contribute to the YouTube community. And I have a really fun show today. Very quick. Not a lot of stuff going on, but I just want to share four things with you. The first thing that I want to share with you is something about a dance company. I have been on the board of directors of a dance company since 2016. It is called Kairos Dance Company, and it is here in Los Angeles. It has been exploring social topics through dance to inspire discussion and promote action within our community here in Los Angeles. And it's modern dance. It's beautiful. It was founded by a dear friend of mine, Hazel Clark, and her direction and choreography is really out of the box and so brilliant. And right now, in the last few years, she's been focusing on mental health, which is so apropos right now. It's a question I've been asking a lot recently about how, yes, we're in a pandemic. Yes, we are physically being affected by the illness, COVID-19. But what about the mental um, effects of what's going on right now? We really haven't been discussing that a lot. Um, the quarantining, the isolation, the loneliness, the depression. A lot of people are going through depression. And Hazel and her team of dancers have decided to explore that a little bit. So they've created a video with some choreography. It's called Heavy. And I wanted to share it with you this morning because it's really beautiful and it's really moving. The vocals are sung by one of my actual ex-vocal students, McKenna Wells. She does a beautiful job. She's now a college student, and she's just a superstar. But I just wanted to share this video with you because I find it to be extremely important. It's an incredibly important topic right now, and I think we all need to be discussing our mental health because yes, there's a vaccine. Yes, there is hope, but we don't know how long we're going to be facing the world the way it is right now. So I think it's really important for us to be focusing on all of our mental health. And it doesn't matter where you are with your mental health right now. You could be completely fine and totally thriving, or you could be in a very serious depression. It doesn't matter. Everybody needs to be evaluating where they are and what they need to get through the day at this time. And Kairos wants you to know that it's okay where you are, and to to explore what you need to thrive and to get through the day. So, without further ado, this is Heavy by the Kairos Dance Company.
And when we write the mental health history books on this pandemic, it's going to be the social isolation and the loss of social support that really harmed people overall and their mental health in particular. And never before has mindfulness mattered more.
Stacking up problems that are so unnecessary. Wish that I could slow things down. I wanna let go, but there's comfort in the pain. heavy. I keep dragging around what's bringing me down. If I just let go, I'd be set free. Holding on. Why is everything so heavy? You say that I'm paranoid, but I'm pretty sure the world has had to get me. It's not like I make the choice to let my mind stay so fucking messy. I know I'm not the center of the universe, but you keep spinning around me just the same. I know I'm not the center of the universe, but you keep spinning around me just the same. I'm holding on. Why is everything so heavy? Holding on. So much more than I can carry. I keep dragging around what's bringing me down. If I just let go, I'd be set free. Holding on. Why is everything so
Another
heavy?
grim milestone in its battle with the coronavirus.
Doctors and nurses are working overtime to save
With all the
lives.
changes happening as we overcome this pandemic, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, anxious, and stressed.
We have known all along this was going to get worse.
Isolation can make one feel even more depressed.
And another important way to address stigma is to really think about messages which evoke empathy, compassion, kindness.
I know I'm not the center of the universe, but you keep spinning around me just the same. And I drive myself crazy, thinking everything's about me. Holding on. Why is everything so heavy? Holding on. So much more than I can carry. I keep dragging around what's bringing me down. If I just let go, I'd be set free. Holding on. Why is everything so heavy? Holding on. Why is everything so? Why is everything so holding? So why is everything so heavy?
It's just it's a really beautiful piece, and I wanted to share that today. I was really moved by it. Hazel sent it to me this week, and I asked her. I said, "Can I please share that? I think people need to see it." Um, so I just wanted to let you all know that, if you need help, reach out. If you're feeling down, there are people that love you. There are people that care. There are support groups. And if you want more information about Kairos Dance Company, you can visit their website at kairosdancecompany.com. Again, that's kairosdancecompany.com. They're located here in Los Angeles. But they've got some really, really beautiful pieces to share and important messages to share about mental health. So just wanted to share that this morning. The second thing I want to talk about is my beloved Birdland in New York City. Like I said, I have ties to New York City. I also live here in Los Angeles. I go back and forth. I was going back and forth a fair bit before the pandemic. And Birdland is my musical home. That is where I spend a great deal of time. I've sung there, I can't even, like hundreds and hundreds of times. It is the jazz corner of the world. It was established and founded in 1949. 1949, you guys. It's legendary. It's iconic, and it is New York City. Well, right now, Birdland is very, very, very stressed out with the financial burdens of not being open because of the pandemic. And so my friends there have created a GoFundMe to raise money so that they can stay open and not have to close their doors. They have a space upstairs. They have a space downstairs. They have live music every single night, and they support hundreds of musicians and artists throughout the New York community. It would be a huge, huge loss if Birdland closed permanently. We can't let that happen. We just can't let that happen. So the GoFundMe is up and running. As of now, they've raised $186,000, a little bit over that. They need to get to $250,000 to stay open this year. It's imperative. So in order to donate, if you'd like to help Birdland stay open, anything will do. Any donation, not too small or not too large, anything you want to give, you can just go to GoFundMe and search for Birdland, and you'll see a headline that says save Birdland. And I've donated. I believe in this cause, and I really hope that you will take some time to give anything that you can to save Birdland Jazz Club in New York City. It's iconic. It is New York, and it needs to stay open. And I just want to send out some love to the owner, Johnny Valenti. He's been trying so hard to keep it open over the last year. He's put in his own personal money for the last year, and I don't want to talk about the numbers, but they're astronomical. The rent, because he has 2 spaces in Midtown Manhattan on 44th Street. So you can imagine how just crazy just his rent alone is, not to mention electricity and gas, because he's got 2 kitchens in there and everything else going on in there. So he is tapped out. He's been for the last year putting in his own personal money to keep the place open. Please help save Birdland Jazz Club by going to GoFundMe.com and doing a search for Birdland. Just giving whatever you can. Even $5 will help. Anything to bring that number up to their goal would be wonderful. Thank you so much. All right. So another club that I've sung at a lot that is also on the verge of collapse is VITELLOS here in Studio City, which is not too far from where I live. This is Feinstein's at VITELLOS. It is the music space that is above VITELLOS, the restaurant. VITELLOS is a very famous Italian restaurant that's been in Los Angeles for many years. It is also iconic. It's iconic Los Angeles. You come here and people know what VITELLOS is. So they are also on the verge of closing their doors permanently. And they have also created a GoFundMe. So I would like to feature that one as well. So the GoFundMe here they're doing pretty well as well, but everybody needs help right now, especially it's the beginning of the year. If you can, please, any amount will do to help VITELLOS. And once again, they have their GoFundMe. So if you just go to GoFundMe and search VITELLOS, it's usually the second thing that comes up on the search, and it's to save VITELLOS from closing permanently. So please be as generous as you can and save these 2 iconic music spots on each coast here. And please help us artists who desperately want places to go back to sing live for everybody when all of this is over and we can all be together again. These 2 spaces, Birdland Jazz Club in New York City and VITELLOS here in Los Angeles, are vital to what we do as musicians. So please take the time and be as generous as you possibly can. Thank you so much. Okay, so our final feature for the day, our final spotlight for this Spotlight Saturday, is a song that was released yesterday that I'm just, it's so beautiful. I'm so excited about it. I'm going to share a little snippet of it with you, not the whole thing though. So I want to talk about my friend Nicholas King and Norm Lewis. Nicholas King and Norm Lewis are both friends of mine in New York City. They're both Broadway actors. They are legendary in what we do on Broadway, and they are both some of the best singers you will ever sing. Richard J. Alexander, who is a director in our world, he brought these 2 gentlemen together. He actually knew that Nicholas wanted to work on this project of recording this song, which is What a Wonderful World, which we all need right now. And he asked Norm to do a duet with Nicholas. The record label that I am associated with, Club 44 Records, which is run by wonderful people, including Wayne Hahn and Joel Lindsay and Michelle Gayhart and Joe Carroll is the engineer there, and one of the engineers there. It's a great, great group of people. And they approached Nicholas about releasing the song as a single. So yesterday, that single dropped. It is What a Wonderful World by Nicholas King and Norm Lewis. And I just want to show you a little snippet of it right now, just to give you a taste. But I highly recommend you go anywhere you can find music, Spotify or Apple Music or Google Play, anywhere where you can find music to purchase, and buy this single, because it really is, well, you're going to see right now. Here you go. Nicholas King and Norm Lewis, What a Wonderful World.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, they're also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
I mean, come on. Those two voices together, just so dreamy, so much yumminess going on right there. So if you get a chance this weekend, please jump on any music site that you can and support these two artists as they are releasing this new single as of yesterday through Club 44 Records. It's really a beautiful song, and it's really something that you're going to enjoy in your car and in your house or wherever you are. And I just wanted to thank Hazel Clark and Kairos Dance Company for letting me play that video. To Nicholas and Norm, congratulations on the release of your album, your new song, your new single, not album yet, but single. Nicholas will be releasing an album too, just so you know. And to Birdland and VITELLOS for all the many, many, many years of fantastic live music. We're going to do everything we can to keep you guys open because we love you both. So thanks everybody for this wonderful Spotlight Saturday, and looking forward to next week. We have a very special guest, and I'm very excited to interview my guest next week, my very first for the new year. So thanks very much for your support of That One Thing, and we'll see you all next Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Thanks again. Bye.